So, we finished the Holy Trinity of Ace Combat not too long ago. Ace Combat 4 and 5, a couple months, and Ace Combat 0 we actually just finished this week. So, with the PS2 era Ace Combat's fresh in our mind, I figured this is probably the best time to hop into 7, because now we'll be able to appreciate all the callbacks, because this game, as we know, is basically just a love letter to the PS2 titles. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let's hop right in.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
By the way, chat, picture, audio, all looking good? I can adjust the volume as we go, I guess, once we get into actual gameplay. Nice, cool.
So, I flew up.
These graphics have come a long way.
Clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osius fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast.
If you're doing 30 Gs, you're probably
It had
dead.
a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have been doing your best with these piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
Alright, boys. Fresh off the heels of the Holy Trinity in our playthrough.
Settle down.
Let's hop into the modern era.
Settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site.
Damn graphics.
Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
So, starting off just like Ace Combat 5 a little bit, you know, right? Oh, hey, maybe there's like, you know, weird things happening. Maybe a ceasefire's been violated. Go over there. Go and, like, corral that weird intruding airplane then. Whoops, never mind. We're being bombed, like, right now. Gotta go get them, gotta go take them down. Alright. I'm running this on PC with maximum graphics, so let's see how nice this looks. You took the F-16? Yeah. We'll just take the F-16. That's what we start off with after all. 4 AM. Let's go.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
How pretty is this gonna look? Let's see.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Golem Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
Oh, that's crispy, alright.
Your situation is tight.
Oh my goodness.
Good luck.
We've come.
Do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
We've come a long way, haven't we, chat?
Squadron, and airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1.
Those are some delicious graphics.
Let's see. Don't let her run aground.
Mage 2, scramble. Take off now.
It's those fighters in the air. They're still bombing us.
Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Golem 4, understood.
Okay.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco.
Form up. I'm just gonna go zero in on this.
I'm your wingman. You fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Enemy bomber confirmed.
Oh, that's crispy.
Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
Yeah, feeling right at home. Pretty much exactly how it is back at the PS2. Except now we've got clouds we can fly through. Do high G turns now. Yeah. High G turns were introduced in 6.
Way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Although I don't actually know how to do them. I just know that they're a thing.
Watch out for the support aircraft. H2, Fox 2. Locked, it's chow time. This is Riker 1, evading missile. Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target.
This is something special for sure. Yeah, accelerate and brake. That's a high G turn?
Confirmed down.
Got it.
Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, targets in range. Pair of bombers. Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Alright, tutorial. Bam, 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 bam!
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Beautiful.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2. Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1 over. Tally 2 bandits.
Yeah, these maps are a lot bigger now
It's
too.
bomber and an escort. Oh, their trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Oh, I wanna fly around the map though.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Look at this. Look at the pretty. But the pretty. Yeah. Flying through the clouds. Oh, the moisture. Oh, that's pretty. And check it out, the artificial horizon's actually working. The radar, the artificial horizon. Yeah, all that stuff down there.
Mage,
It's all working.
enemy groups. This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify. Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Controls are down. Ejecting.
Oh yeah, there is a free flight mode. Also, I've got controller rumble on, and this feels really nice.
I'm spiked. There's an enemy on your tail. Harbor facilities and carriers destroyed. Combat mission accomplished. We've still got half our baggage. Emptying over the hangars and runways. Caution, hostile has a radar lock.
Missile.
He's mine. He's not getting away.
Missile.
Oh,
Don't let them destroy the harbor.
I got schmacked.
Where the hell are our fighters? The
Don't worry about it.
fire.
Fox 2. Target is hit. The bomber hit by a missile.
H2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload. He's mine. He's not getting away.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Yeah, the missions are longer, but we also have checkpoints now, you know. And check out this radar map too, everything's huge.
Missile away.
Column 2, evade!
Enemy has a radar lock.
Fox 2! I've got him in my sights.
You're being locked onto.
Imagine like the many year-long wait
That's a miss.
to go back to get back to Strain Trio, man, and then you come back into this mission and then you get to hear the good old Kiki Kobayashi score again. Special feeling for sure.
Fox 2. Targeting range of guns.
Approaching gun range.
Great work. Keep killing them, Mage 2.
I think these are the last two. Oh man,
To Gollum and Mage.
look at the look at the planes falling apart though. That's
Radar shows no sign of
real
enemies.
pretty.
You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Gollum Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones? What's the deal with all the drones? Gollum 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Seawater and Gunther Bay. I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
You know, even if I did slow down enough and I tried to land there, I'll probably just crash. But oh well.
Situation was tight.
Okay, we're back in the saddle, boys.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Nice. And now we have the aircraft tree.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them.
It's interesting you get two
During the
different
air raid,
news channels
the Osean
too.
Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning.
Ace Combat 4.
That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this
Yeah,
new
they
war,
do a lot
managed
of
to get
good
the
stuff
drop
with the
on
world
everyone.
building.
The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers.
Hey look, Grunda Industries.
No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military. And not a single civilian was hurt in the process.
If you play the previous games, you immediately see
Osea
Grunda
pissed
and you
lots
know
of
where your
people
mind
off with
goes.
their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Yeah, kinda, I guess. South Belka Munitions
In
Industries.
case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base. But half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit?
Typical.
So, I tried to escape.
Typical Osea.
They found out and set the dogs on me.
Typical Osea, right? Always doing what they think is right. War crimes be damned.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
That's the briefing's way of telling you, don't only bring air to ground, bring air to air as well. Pretty much. Alright. Our new method of unlocking planes. So it's basically a skill tree, right? So now you get to go via like sort of like different plane routes and stuff. How much do we have right now? Okay, 45,000. Endgame planes cost a lot. Yeah, they want you to do multiple runs, I guess. But we can't afford any new planes right now, I guess. But, yeah, actually, I think we can just run with this. Although, are there any other parts we can get? Not at the moment. Alright. I'll save my money. Hang on. Do I have different color schemes? I'm guessing not yet, I guess. Okay, let's just select parts. Slot limits, okay. So is this already equipped? Okay, now it's equipped. Got better better acceleration, equip the 4 AMs, and let's go.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Skins are unlocked after the first campaign run-ins. Okay, got it. You gotta dress cannon.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
Look at the ground.
Point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Compared to them PS2 days, huh? You can actually see roads and stuff too.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Compared to the switchport. Well, yeah, the switchport is a switchport. How many? Okay, one missile for the vehicles.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Being attacked by enemy aircraft. H2, we're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target is in range of guns.
Radar vehicle's been destroyed. We're going for the radar car.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Is it a power station?
Get the fighters out there. Take the radar vehicle.
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. Locked on.
Vehicle down. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Foreshadowing.
Network.
Missile.
Missile, get out of the way!
Missile. Missile.
That's a miss.
2 targets remaining.
Good work. That radar was just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. Cross Allied territory.
Enemy on your ass. Veterans and rookies.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
That's actually not how clouds work in real life in terms of interaction with radar.
I've got him in my sights. Column 2, you can't go
But, you know,
every target.
gameplay. I know, but let me have this one.
Missile launch. H2, you've iced up.
We aim over clear ground. School 3, you have to bail out now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Caution, missile!
Like, I've got time, right? Do real clouds block lasers? Well, I don't know about laser guns, but they do diffuse lasers, so I guess that part's accurate.
It's chow time.
Oh, we're attracting a lot of planes. We've got like 15 minutes, right? Plenty of time.
Box 2.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, this game on max settings is pretty sweet looking.
H2 locked.
Missile.
Right now, missile!
Evade. Do it now. Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Ow.
You alright? Can you fly?
I did not turn fast enough.
Locked on target.
Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap.
Breaking to escape lock. Break. Do it.
Missile away.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Adjust. Why don't they withdraw? What? Think they gonna bring their buddies back from the dead?
Miss. That's a miss.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
I don't have any actual time pressure, so you know, I can go after extra targets, right? It'll be fine. I've got time.
Alright, clean up that last radar vehicle. There's nothing in your way now.
Alright, everything's down. Let me just go take that APC out. Time bonus for S rank. Ah. But I'm guessing I get more... I guess I get more, MRP. I get more MRP for destroying more targets anyway, right? God, this place is beautiful. Time bonus is also MRP? Oh. Oh.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
The gun is a little wimpy compared to some of the PS2 ones.
Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Let's completely blind those bastards.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback.
Whoa!
Write your manuals in a language we can understand. Launch preparations complete. Holds are free. Whenever you're ready.
You guys carrying Helios projectiles? Hmm.
UAV's ready to launch. Away.
Those guys were carrying Helios projectiles.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look,
Probably hostile.
drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take
Did
them
he go
all
down in one or two
These
missiles?
drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits
One.
confirmed as UAVs.
They go down in one.
Repeat, bandits are drones.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy our enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squad.
Hell
You're not
yeah.
gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more. Don't try to read their movements.
Box 2.
Targeting gun range.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
Notice how the drones have a leitmotif to this techno beat.
Mage 2, locked.
Anytime drones show up, there's gonna be techno in the music.
Where'd he go?
1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties. Target is in range of guns.
Box 2! Box 2!
You're running out of missiles. Don't ice up in there.
My wings are iced up. They won't show up on the radar. Bandit
Where's this guy going? Got him.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Guess it do be like that.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.